Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do another flower on my Husswif or my needle roll, and today I'm going to do the purple or the violet fringed lily, or the fringed lily, yeah. Now I'm going to do it very similar to the one that I did in my Mulla journal, and I'll see, this is what I mean about the bottle brush, how I did that one in here. I just did it so it was like really minimal on this side and then really thick on that side. I don't know why, I just sort of wanted to do it that way. But here was the next one, and that was the fringed lily, and I loved that. But I realized when I did it that there was supposed to be little petals coming out here as well. So I'm going to get around that today by using some of my coloured seam binding that I put the ink tents on. So we're going to take this as a reference and do something very similar on the needle roll. So I might just put it up there so I can see it. I know you guys can't, but I can. And what I've done, I want it to sort of stay mainly in this section, but it doesn't matter if it goes over a little bit. And I've drawn a petal off my plan here. It's very similar in size, actually nearly the right size, and we're going to use that then to put on the needle roll. So I'll stick my plan up there. I like to see all that so I know where I'm going, what I'm doing. Now I've got some little pieces of lace. This came off a top that I found at the OpShop, and it was like, this is what it looked like. It was on, so you can see I've cut it apart. There's the zipper, and I've just cut some of it off to use on here. So I cut around the flowers because I don't want to use the flowers on here, but I want to use this netting part. So I'm going to use that as a backdrop, very similar to the other one, and I've got some purple satin ribbon and some colouring, and I'll also get out some threads that I want to use. So I might, where did I have that? Okay, I'm just going to get some shades of purple and pink. I might put some of that shiny one in, that's really pretty. And there's a couple of really nice shades here too, so they could be really nice. And there's a variegated one too, that could be something different. Alright, so that will be enough of that. These are all second-hand threads that I got from the OpShop in balls, and then I've wound them onto little spools like this. So I think that will be plenty of different threads to use. I'll also need, where is my picture? Up here, it keeps closing. I'll also need some white beads and some, I can't keep the book open. It's such a fat book. I also need some white beads and some greenery just in the middle of the flowers, but I'll get to that when I get to it. Alright, let's get started. Now I'm just going to pop all three of my ribbons on top of each other, and the paper on top, and I'm going to cut them out, hopefully all together. Let's give it a go, so I don't have to muck around and then they all come out the same. So stay on there. Actually, I'll cut this down so I can know where I'm going. There we go. So I'm just going to put it on my ribbon, and let's cut them out all together. Now this ribbon is going to fray a little bit, because I remember when I did it last, it did fray just a little, so I might have to just do something to the edges. Okay, so that's my petals. Nice. And they're all going to sit like this. So what I will do, I think I might heat up the iron and see if I can just seal that edge. So I've got my iron turned right up to the highest, and it's just taking that little bit of fluff off the edge. It's not burning it. And I hope this will be enough to so that it won't fray. Okay, now I'll take my pattern over there. And what I'm going to do is, oh, where did I put the, oh, there it is. Okay, just going to have a look at how this is going to sit. I don't want to go past that line there because that's my sew line or my hem line. So I'll put that backing on. So I'm going to put one up that way, one over that way, which means I'll have to pull that up a bit higher, and then one down this way. And I think that's about where I want it to sit, maybe just a tad closer to the wattle, like that. Maybe I'll pull this up a bit. Right, so I might tack that down first. That would probably be a good idea. And then we can get on with the purple. I've got 3 big jars of cotton, so I should be able to find something in here. That one will be a bit old, I'd say. What about this? I'll try and get this green one out. Now, I found all these threads secondhand as well. There was so many of them. Huge big bag of them on Marketplace at a really great price. That's still good? Yep. And I was chuffed because I don't have to buy any new threads. And they're all still pretty good. I was happy with them. They're just all someone's collection of threads. So, all the sewing style thread. So I'll just thread this up. Alright, so I'm not doing anything fancy here. All I'm doing is tacking it down so we don't, so it stays on there, obviously. I hope you're all having a great day. I've just said goodbye to Judah. it was his first time at Graham's place by himself while Asher had swimming lessons, and we had a ball. he's a precious little boy. So Judah, he's 1.5, and he's Asher's little brother, and yeah, he hasn't been at Graham and Pop's by himself before. And because I said to Mummy, oh, I'll look after him, he'll be right. She said, oh, I'll bring him around when he finishes his day naps. But then Asher started having swimming lessons in the morning, so he stayed with Graham and we had such fun. Oh, he's a funny little boy. He gave Pickle big cuddles, and we played with balloons and cars and all that sort of stuff. I look after Ash on Fridays by himself. And, you know, Ash is a big boy now. He says to me, I put him out some snacks and some little bowl of chippies and some oranges and pears. He loves orange. And he had a little snack off each of it. And then he looked at me and he said, "What other snacks do you have, Graham?" And I said, "Well, we've got some," because I don't have many snacks in the cupboard. I said, "We've got some pizza shapes." And he goes, "Oh, we've got them at home." He didn't want that what they had at home. He wanted something different. So I said to Dave, "I'll have to go and get him some different snacks the next time." Then he gets it home. Yeah, just to make him feel like a big boy. He's funny. He comes out with the funniest little things, as kids do. Every kid comes out with something funny. He's got a great little sense of humour. Such a kind-hearted little boy. Right. And I'm just going to continue over to this one. And thank you for all your kind comments on this. I'm really enjoying putting this together. And I'm just having something special to put all my bits and pieces in. That's sort of the purpose of it, isn't it? Having something special and different. And yeah, I'm not doing anything spectacular here, just tacking it down so it'll all stay down. Okay, I've got the backing down for my fringed lily, and now what I want to do is I'm just going to put the tiniest bit of glue at the back of here to set this in place while I stitch it down. Otherwise I'll have trouble with it coming off all over the place. That way or this way? Now, nothing I do is very conventional. I'm not a stitcher. I'm not professional at any of this, so please no one judge me. Now, what I want to do, I want to get some darker colour into the centre. I've got these really cool little sponging brushes, and they came in little containers like this. I think I got them from, I don't know whether it was AliExpress or Temu. Anyway, one or the other. They're both pretty much the same. And I've just got a little bit of my oxide, and I'm just going to add colour. Some darker colour. That's coming off, isn't it? Come on, I just need you to sit there for a little while till I sew you down. Now don't get any purple on anything else. I just want to put a little bit more colour back into that ribbon. Whoop, okay. It's not going to want to stay there, is it? I'll pin them down in a minute. Come on, you can stay there if you want to. Now I'm not too worried about the centre because I'm going to put things in the centre. So I'm not stressing over that. I'm just getting some of that colour into my flower. I may put a little bit more on a bit later. I'll see how that goes. So I'll just sit that there. And then I'm going to bring in this darkest thread, and I'll just sew the base, like the line down the centre. Set in my fingernail. Right, so I'll just this will keep them attached down. Right, let's start with you. So I'm going to go right to, from there right up to here. And I'll go along and put one stitch on each just to keep them down. Now this fringed lily, you'll find it everywhere. Well, I've seen it on the east coast, and we also seen it on the west coast, but they do look a tad different. So I think you can get them in white as well. But they are gorgeous little flowers. In real life, they're only about this big, so. Right, I've got those 3 down, and I just want to add some more stitches in here. give them a little tug. So they're secured down, so they're not going to flap up, these long strings. Now I'm going to come in and just add that deeper purple on them. Now that they're anchored down, a bit easier to do. Okay, I like that. I'll just put this in here so it doesn't get ink on anything. Great having it in those little cases. Right. Now, what I want to do next is bring this ribbon in. And I need an awl and bigger needle. I don't need a whole lot. So this is the ribbon that I coloured with the ink tints. It is the seam binding, and I'm going to put some little petals in between. This is what I didn't do on my other one. I forgot all about it. So I'm going to put a hole through there to make it bigger. Come up with my, where did you go? Come up with my seam binding. Nice. I'll just, and then I'm going to put a hole about there and go down through. And they've just got like little long, I don't know whether they're petals or what, but there's just little long petals in between. So we've got to come up through here. Oh, you didn't catch in the right place, did you? Pretty harsh what I'm doing, doesn't it? And then back down about here. And then we go back to the middle again. What am I catching? I think I caught the original end. Yeah, there it is. Alright, don't you fray on me. And then back down about there. Okay, so they're my petals in the middle. Of the flower. Like that. So they've got tiny little petals in between the big one. So I'll cut that off. And I'll just sew that down at the back because I don't want that to come undone. Oh, the needle's a bit big, isn't it? Get my other needle. All right. Put mine all away so I don't stab myself with that. So I'm just going to sew these ends down so they don't go anywhere. And sew this one down. Oh, they keep coming out today. Making sure that's not going to come out. Okay, that's nice and secure. Right, that is the base down for my fringed lily. Beautiful splash of colour in here. Now what I need to do, now it's going to have some bullion knots in the middle and some little beads, but I think I'll leave that till last because I don't want to get tangled up on the beads. So we can put that ribbon away. We're finished with that. And this is where we're going to come in and use all these different coloured purples. Now I probably won't use, oh, will I use that one? No, I probably won't use the darkest one. That was what I wanted to put in the middle. So I'll go ahead and use a mix of these colours. And they're just all shades of violet or purple. And what I'm going to do is just put a fringe all the way around each petal. So, and there's nothing hard here, nothing hard. It's all straight stitches. Everything I've done today has just been straight stitches, so anyone can have a go at this. So all I'm doing is going in and out, and I'm going to put a little fringe all around each petal, and then I'll change colours and put different colours in. So this is probably going to take a little bit of time, but in the end it'll look really pretty. Just little straight stitches, and I can put them close or further away, however I feel. Because each little petal has got like a little fringe of fluff all the way around it, and they're quite striking and beautiful. So this is where you just sit back and relax and enjoy the process of putting on little stitches. And this is what I loved about doing my my journal. Okay, I'll show you in here again. This is what we're doing. We're putting in tiny little stitches. Not tiny, but little stitches that give us a little fringed look. Alright, that's my first colour down. Put that aside so I don't muddle it up. And we'll start another colour. Alright, we've got our second colour on, and it's looking beautiful, starting to look fluffy on the edges of our fringed lily. And I've got a different colour again, and what I'll do is go round again and put this different colour in. Okay, I've finished all around the 3 petals, and I've used 4 different colours here and just done little straight stitches, and they might have varied in length as well and sort of the direction they were going, but that's how I've gone around each petal, and it's given it a nice full fluffy appearance. Happy with that. I've threaded up my needle, and I'm going to put some some French knots in the middle. I'm securing all my threads off good because I don't want them to come undone, because this is going to get a lot of handling. You know, when you're opening and shutting it, it's going to be touched a lot, so things need to be secured on there properly. Now, in the center, I want to put some beads. We'll try some of these ones. Yeah, they look nice. Just go through them a couple of times. And the bead needle just slips through all that like butter because it's so small. Just go through that again. And that is holding on beautiful. Beautiful. Alright. Finish that off. Oops. And let's have a look at what we've got. Alright, I'll just stick these beads over here. And that are the beads. I'm really happy with that. This could have come out a little bit further, but it's okay. I'm happy with it. But that is my... I'll bring it down a little bit further. That is my fringed lily. Isn't that gorgeous? It's just adding to the colours, isn't it? Just, yeah, I've just putting more and more into it. I love it. Love it. So my next flower will be the, what is it? Well, the billy buttons are along here, and the flannel flowers. So the flannel flowers and the billy buttons will go in there. And I'm loving how this is coming up. Alright, so if you've enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up leave me a comment below. Tell me what you think. And like, share, subscribe, all that sort of stuff. I'd love to have you here with me. I do all sorts of things. I've just started to do some slow stitching when I started my my flower junk journal, my Mulla. And if you haven't seen that, just look back in the videos and you can check out, or I'll put the link up here for the flip through for it, and you can see all the flowers that I did in that. And yeah, looking forward to coming back and doing a bit more on that. Alright, so I hope you've enjoyed that, and I will see you soon for a new make. Bye.